I'll fire up Google.
Event is starting. Hi.
News this week.
Are we live?
Yes, we are live. Welcome to the HavenCast. I am Nog.
Oh my god.
These are my associates, David and Ace.
Ace of blah 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 blah.
Actually,
What
Ace,
does
you
it
might
say
want
this week?
Ace, you might want to look at the stream real quick.
So yeah, we're here today to talk about life, love, and the universe.
No, we're not. We're here to talk. Here to talk about. We're here to talk about death, hate, and the universe. Yeah.
What's the opposite of the universe?
Antimatter.
The opposite of the universe would be
Heaven?
that which is not the universe. While we're doing this, by the way, I am murdering people.
Yeah, your game's not up yet on the stream.
Yeah, it is. It's just gonna take a minute to process.
Ah!
Does Ace
was
need
that?
a hug?
You are one letter away from calling me ass. Which, to be fair, isn't inaccurate.
The
I
thought
am
did
a
cross
bit of
my
an ass.
mind.
You are very stubborn.
The thought did cross my mind. I should probably, I was not prepared this week.
Am I gonna need to make this one red?
No.
Possibly. Depends how violent things get on my game. Which, David, you get to watch that and decide.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Wait, does that mean I get to decide like what you do? Like, can I like say run out into the middle of the crowd and do a dance?
Backseat gaming.
So, let's see. I should have been more prepared and brought up the list of subjects beforehand. My browser died during the reboot, so I have to find that list again.
I was about to ask, do we even have news this week?
We have the, regular list of games.
Yeah, we always have.
I have Google fired up.
We always have that. But doing that feels like there's something that happened this week. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a big thing.
Muhammad Ali died.
Well, Muhammad Ali died, which sucks.
Rest in peace.
But that's more of our parents' generation than ours, so.
Yep.
It was a
Yeah.
good boxer.
Yeah, he was.
Can I just ask a quick question? Are me and Ace the two people watching the HavenCast?
I think so.
I'm not even watching anymore.
Oh, so we've got an actual live viewer.
Hello, person.
Hi.
I watched it long enough to check my name.
Most of you I know watch the VOD, so those of you who do watch the cast, do it on the do it recorded. So a couple days ago, literally 2 days ago, Maxis released a big update to The Sims 4, removing gender restrictions on clothing items and hairstyles, allowing players to create cross-dressing characters and use any hairstyle on any sim. Now, there's a big deal being made over this, and I'm not totally sure why, considering the only reason the gender restrictions were there is because you have to create a separate mesh for basically every thing if there's enough physical differences between a male and female player model. Because otherwise you have things like chests clipping through shirts, which I don't think they wanted to deal with. And when you're on a deadline, you just do what the majority of players are gonna be doing. So
I feel like people are making a big deal out of it because people make a big deal out of that currently. It's like the thing to make a big deal out of all the time. It's kind of like when you talk about Undertale nowadays. It's like
people are getting upset over that now. it was a game that I played and greatly enjoyed, and
No, everybody
Sony
loves
didn't
it.
stop.
Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Everybody talks about it, and it's like it's just the thing that everybody's gonna make a big deal out of nowadays.
I kind of feel sorry for the developer because now everyone's gonna expect his next game to be extremely high.
Hi.
Well, let's
extremely
be
high
honest,
quality.
Undertale's pretty fucking high.
Burger
Yeah,
Pants.
well, Undertale 2 is gonna be even more so.
Burger
especially
Pants,
that
I
final
say
boss
no
fight.
more.
Wait, no. Let's not give any spoilers. I still haven't
I'm
finished
not.
it.
Oh, you
I
haven't
still haven't
finished
beat it yet.
Okay. I will say nothing more.
Well, there's like 3 final boss fights, isn't there? There's like 3 rounds.
Shut up, please. What we could do is we could do an Undertale stream next, and I could stream Undertale. That'd be fun.
You'd have to do it from the start though,
Why the start?
because that way you.
I'm like-
pass along the whole
I'm like still like super in the beginning. Like I only just met Undyne.
Okay.
That's not super in the beginning.
Oh,
Okay, shut
a
up.
fun fact. My previous direct superior at work
Mm-hmm.
was basically Undyne.
Really?
She had a Canadian accent, which is why every time I read Undyne's lines, I imagine Undyne speaking with a Canadian accent.
No,
I
I don't
don't
know
know Undertale.
anything. I don't know anything about Undyne's personality yet. So.
Okay, we want spoilers.
I'm so sorry. All right, let's stop talking about Undertale now. But yeah, no, that whole thing with The Sims 4 is not a big deal at all, and people want to make it a big deal. It's kind of like I feel like they're forcing the whole gender thing right now.
Look,
Like,
think about the world we live in.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if we make a big deal out of it, people will be like, oh yay. It's like it's not. It's kind of like a quiet patch that allows you to have long hair,
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
You know what my problem with this entire thing is? Nobody complains when anime does it.
When anime
True.
does what?
Cross-dressing characters.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about it's not.
It's being made a big
It's-
deal, and it shouldn't be a big deal.
Nobody
Yeah.
complained when Ash Ketchum dressed as a girl to go fight Erica.
I mean, I'm sure some people complain.
Yeah.
People complain about Pokemon all the time.
Fucking
One,
We need the mature tag.
we need a swear jar too. Let's do that.
I'm broke.
I don't care.
I dropped this non-existent quarter.
No, it's got to be an
Welcome
existing
to
court.
Marrakesh,
We gotta have
Joseph.
a
The
donating thing.
situation grows
Like,
more tense
uh,
by the minute.
Both of your
The
cameras are
consulate is
totally
under
desync,
lockdown,
and I think
but the
that might be on
protests
my
are only
end.
a stone throw away from full-blown riots, and
But I
Zidane
cannot
won't
reinitialize
hesitate
it
to
from
unleash his
here.
troops. So whatever you're planning, time is of the essence.
So that's something.
My headset's dying.
Oh, that's even more fun. OBS just totally froze the video. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. And Ace seems mostly synchronized again. Welcome back.
am I synchronized?
This is extremely hard to do right now. My
I just.
at an angle. Can anybody hear
I'm
me?
playing a
strokes
video.
for different.
Are you still playing that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you are.
This is the new
Yeah.
map, the new module that came
Hey, you
out
should get
yesterday.
out of there. You
The-
don't really
the
look like a
the
homeless
lady
person
just said
anyway.
you should get out of there.
Hey, get a room.
That is stealing the brick. Most of what I end up doing in this game is just walking around, picking up random items
Hey,
until I finally have
yourself a
enough
pat on the
items.
back.
Are you sure that?
Please forgive me.
Are you sure that the stream was fixed? Because it's still frozen on my end.
Well, it's not a HavenCast stream unless everything goes wrong.
I'm not seeing any warning messages, which is... Okay, I'm gonna restart my streamer on this end and see if that fixes things. We should be live again. According to my screen, it works, but
It's not buffering, but it's not moving at all.
give YouTube a second. YouTube does this.
I am the one person watching right now. I feel really sorry for that one guy. Oh, there we go. We're moving now. Oh, now we're buffering again. Although that might be on my part.
Interesting. So when the game is focused, OBS gets screwy. This guy's using a ton of processes. Let's see.
Mad Cat is stuck with $8 million in unsold Rock Band 4 peripherals.
That's amazing.
Meaning they now know how every Walmart in Goodwill feels.
Too bad JBag isn't here. He could talk about reselling.
Details.
Yeah, you can't resell those.
I actually kind of like the red.
Set priority above normal. Yes, change process affinity. That fixed it. That fixed it.
Think you remember me? No? Well, I got it right.
How's your father?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. He's upstairs right now working on this.
But now the game
we're not even doing the podcast anymore.
You know.
We're just
Okay.
Ace is over there dancing. You're trying to fix the stream, and I'm just like doing Facebook and stuff. And we wonder why nobody watches us.
Huh?
I just broke someone's pot.
Hey,
Oh, are you Luke now?
I am Luke and I'm strangling one.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take off.
Take this! I have a little bookmark that looks like the original Legend of Zelda sword somewhere. And it says it's dangerous to go alone on it.
That's nice.
Here, but let me show you what I take because it is dangerous to go alone.
So yeah, our stream status is bad.
Okay. I might stop the game in a second then.
It says average live view duration is only about 5 minutes.
General Zayden.
Better than nothing.
Here to check on the
I suppose. Yeah.
I hear they were close. So, what do you do, poor bastard? The way I heard it, his brother was one of the police who got killed.
Staying right there. This will make things switch.
So he got cold feet. Like a little bit of a normal operation. Not smart, but pretty human. I'm just glad I worked on the virus. I hear you.
Guys, is it still working?
I'm not even watching it. Here, let me find out.
Okay. You can check that in the live control room.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
just there. I was just there too. Live control room. All right.
You're in.
It said. Oh, stream status is now
to
good.
locate General
Okay, good.
Zaydan.
We are live for real this time.
Okay.
Okay. That didn't work. Everything kind of failed.
Okay, give me a second, guys.
We're still streaming, right?
Yes, I think we are. Anyway,
Don't move a muscle.
Hi.
hi.
I'm
I
actually-
love how Ace is now talking on the phone. I think the podcast is dissolving.
It has barely even begun. I actually just
Yeah.
invited someone to watch it, and I'm about to send them the link.
Okay.
No! Oh my god! Murderer!
He's a super great guy, I know. So, yeah.
So now I'm just kind of running around shooting everything.
Playing Hitman. Yep.
Stand back. What's going
Wait,
on?
I thought you turned off Hitman because it was messing with the.
Apparently it's not an invite.
Okay. So, yeah, what were we talking? Yeah, we were talking about The Sims 4 last time.
How people were making a big deal over it when they shouldn't be.
But that conversation kind of stopped. So,
Yeah.
anything else happen?
Besides the Mad Cat thing?
Mad Cats?
Mad Catz,
Yeah.
the peripheral manufacturer,
I know who you're
got
talking
stuck with a ton of extra stock.
8 million in total.
Oh, what do you feel?
Rock Band 4. Hey, now I know how empty Goodwill and Walmart feels.
I died.
I just love the idea of somebody being stuck with 8 million Rock Band 4 guitars.
Well, yeah, because it's not 2008 anymore.
Uh,
Oh,
And
man.
don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the Rock Band games, those that I played. Of course, my music tastes tend towards the obscure, so they never really had the games I was truly interested in.
Would that be metal or more?
They had metal.
Ballad.
They didn't have the right sort
Ballady.
of metal. I tend to listen to a
Ballads.
lot of odd indie stuff, so...
It does sound like you, Nog.
Hi, I'm the accidental hipster. I have the hat and everything.
Yeah, you do.
you just need a fedora now.
No.
I have one somewhere.
If I ever get a fedora, it's going to be an actual fedora to wear with a suit and long coat.
I have an actual fedora that I'm supposed to be wearing with a suit and long coat. I have the long coat. I have the fedora. I don't have the suit anymore.
I've
Just
got
Say Banks
a.
regularly has sales where they have nice things for inexpensive.
That also requires me to have money.
I have a French Revolution hat.
But it's considerably less money than it would normally be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a quick conversation. Our
Need
talks
more.
have become very, very short. It's just like we don't even know what to say about things anymore.
Who does know what
Well-
to say?
Will Smith,
I have offensive jokes, but
you say
Yeah.
you have offensive jokes?
yes.
He has a
Let's-
fence made of jokes.
Yes.
But not japes.
Okay. Well, let you keep those jokes to yourself.
Let me find the next. Let me find the next news piece because I had them written down here.
I'm gonna look up, see if I can find something. Oh, Overwatch came out, and everyone
Yeah.
says it's like super amazing.
It's a TF2 ripoff, and I didn't like TF2, so.
You didn't
it
like Team
cost some
Fortress?
money. No Sway Instagib had. No Sway Instagib sniper rifles are still not a good idea, Valve. They were not back in 1999, and they are not in 2000 whatever.
Hmm.
So when you join a server, and literally every server, one team has the other team totally locked down inside of their spawn with sniper rifles, you know something's a little bit wrong there.
Well, yeah, but just like play with friends. Like that's what you do. You know what I mean?
If
like-
a game requires friends to be fun, then the game has an inherent problem. Because Desert Boss, which is commonly referred to as one of the worst games made, not the worst, but one of the worst ones, is only fun with friends. Borderlands 2 is if you don't like the humor, only fun with friends. The friends are what makes it fun, not the game design.
I suppose you do have a point.
Well, I'm looking through Kotaku for things, so.
Why are
We
you
weren't supposed
looking
to.
at
We're not
Kotaku?
supposed. We're not
Because I
supposed to
have.
mention sources.
Well, problem one, we don't mention sources, unless we're specifically citing a source for a quote or something. Problem two, why are you looking at Kotaku?
Because I am so flippin' bored!
Yeah, I'm
So
playing
the GTX 1080 came out last week as well. Or
GTX.
the week before. The next series of NVIDIA graphics cards. Apparently, they're pretty nice.
Is it called 1080 because it does 1080p?
We've been having 1080p since the.
I know we have
700
1080p.
series. We've had
But
that
it's
since before the 700 series. We
The
had that
number
with
1080
5,
is very specific. Like I
So,
feel like it has.
Let me explain the NVIDIA GPU naming scheme. It used to be the first number was the series, like you'd have the 2XX series, 3XX. Well, actually they skipped 3 for some reason. 4XX, 7, 9. I have a 980 Ti. Ti
So it
means
skips
it's a step
8 as
above
well?
980. We had. Did we skip 8?
Nog, I can't hear
No,
you anymore.
we did have 800 series.
You've been completely desynced.
Yay!
Ace, say something. Let's see if you're still synced up.
Yo, what's up?
Oh,
It's
Well,
synced
it's
on
just
my
not.
end. It's all synced on my end, and my end is the end that matters because I'm the one streaming. The
Oh, I see
8XX
how
series
it
did
is.
exist. Anyway, we got to 9, so they rolled it over to 10. The 80 suffix is that's the highest consumer grade. I have a 980 Ti. Before the 980 Ti came out, the 980 was the highest consumer grade. Ti just means there's a little bit of extra juice in there. Yeah.
yeah.
VR is a thing that is. Some
What has happened in VR world?
nothing new per se, but a bunch of people are saying that because the big budget publishers are not really going after VR gaming at this point, it could cause problems for the segment.
VR has always been really niche, though. So I don't know why they're saying
but
that.
it's always been niche because until now we've never had the hardware and equipment to properly do it right. We have not had the hardware or the processing power to do it right outside of installations for like the government or these big specialized things for like the biggest arcades in the country sort of thing.
I still think VR belongs in an arcade. That's basically like, I'd rather pay $10 to spend 10 minutes in a game than pay $600 for a console that I'm barely going to use, or for a peripheral that I'm barely going to use. You know what I mean?
I'm at a different point in the cost value proposition here because, as some of you know, I am a sim racer. I play racing games in simulators.
Oh, I thought you said Sim Razor, like you raise Sims.
What? No. No,
Yeah.
I shave with a simulation. Yeah, I have the steering wheel. Now for
Yeah.
me, paying $800 for a Vive actually might be a good idea because that would make everything so much more natural. There's a big advantages for me from where I sit. I'd still be an early adopter because this is the first generation of VR that can be truly called mainstream in any form. It's the first generation that is not just held by the super techie people who are hacking together their own Atari 2600s in their basement when they're not programming additions to the Linux kernel. So this is the first time that we've had VR headsets that had a chance that can be run off of normal consumer hardware.
Had a chance? You're saying they don't have a chance anymore?
They do have a chance.
Okay.
This is the first one that has had a chance. If you look back at the Virtual Boy,
We do not speak of that.
Okay.
the resolution is way too low, and the processing power can only display, 15 frames per
Red.
second at most. It's not a lot. It gives you a
It
headache
can
in 10
also only
seconds.
display the color red, which was, I think, the biggest problem.
Yeah, that certainly didn't help. I don't know if that was the biggest problem, but it certainly didn't help.
Speaking of Nintendo and VR, there's rumors that the NX is going to be delayed because they're going to add VR compatibility to it. I hope they make a Virtual Boy joke. Like, if they announce it at E3, I hope they make a Virtual Boy joke.
Do you think Nintendo is self-aware enough?
Oh, yeah. Nintendo
Do you think
has
they're
made...
self-aware enough to actually make that joke properly?
They've made that joke before with, like, they had Reggie, and he was playing a Virtual Boy. He's like, "This is so good!" But it was like, I think it was last year's...
him training for E3.
Yeah. So I feel like they're self-aware enough to basically say, yeah, we know we created failure,
Yeah.
but we're going to do it better this time.
Roughly half a
Remember the
year
Virtual
ago.
Boy? Well, this isn't the Virtual Boy. You can forget that happened.
just like the next evolution of the Virtual Boy, and then like somebody comes up and whispers in your ear, he's like, "Wait, that's bad for press." Okay.
So roughly 7 months ago, Valve launched the Steam PC. They're the Steam box. So here is the story of his glasses are just sliding lower and lower down his face as he does this. Welcome back, Ace.
All right.
So
Use your big words.
or even just small words.
Hate,
Preferably keep away from the
Sister.
4-letter words.
hate, sister.
Yeah, the-
Family.
Family problems.
You might want to put your glasses back up your nose. Because it keeps sliding. That entire exchange was absolutely hilarious from our position. Because your glasses were sliding lower and lower down your face. The longer.
I am Professor Oak.
Who can. See, the professor in the Pokemon games, I think, has to have been extremely drunk or stoned or both. Because he can neither remember the name nor
Of his
gender
grandson.
of his grandchild.
Well, no, he can't remember the name of his grandchild, and he can't tell what gender you are.
Maybe it's not him being drunk. Maybe the fact is that he's worked with Pokemon all his life. Like, animals, you can't tell. So it's like he sees a human, he's like, "What? What's going on here?"
You can't
And then
tell the
there's
gender
also
of
the
an
fact that-
animal.
differences.
There's also the fact that he probably was in an estranged family relationship.
He
with his
lives next
grandson.
door.
Okay,
He literally lives next
it's a
door.
bad situation. He's like right there, but they don't talk to each other.
Now, are you a boy or are you a girl?
like,
Here's
are you a
another hole
boy
with
or are
this,
you a
David.
dad?
David, telling male and female for most species is actually really easy, unless you're talking about fish. Fish are a pain.
You are
Not with-
incredibly desynced, and it's fucking hilarious.
If you compare,
Another quarter.
if you compare the Pokemon though, one from the other, it's much harder to tell.
You can't tell two Charizards apart.
Precisely.
That's because it's a G-rated video game. They didn't want to add that bit in.
Yes, but we're talking about a G-rated universe. So there you go.
But is the whole universe
They
truly
fight
G-rated?
monsters for money.
Yes.
That's kind of illegal in real life.
Yes, but this is a G-rated universe, so it is legal.
But
And they're all
by
10!
that logic, there is a universe in which Hitler did nothing wrong because that was perfectly moral within that universe.
We're fucking done.
No, you just did it. We did
I'm
it. We
sorry.
went the entire
Woke
last
to
week's
J-Bait
podcast.
moment.
The entire last week's podcast without mentioning Hitler once, and you just messed up that streak.
I'm sorry.
We should have a counter in every single stream that says how many podcasts we've gone without mentioning Hitler.
That's up to you now.
Adding and incrementing.
Oh my god. JJ!
Abrams.
Yes.
So,
Jar
did you
Jar
guys all see
Abrams,
the
as he was
Star
known?
Trek Beyond trailer? It is a
No, I don't
movie
watch Star Trek.
and Nog thinks it's a bad movie series. I mean, at least if you compare it to the other Star Trek movies.
It's a
So,
really good.
yeah.
It's a really good Star Wars movie series. Star Trek, little less so.
Well, it's like its own thing now. Like, did you guys see the Star Trek episode yesterday's Enterprise? It was The Next Generation.
I didn't really watch much TNG, to be honest.
Okay. Well, in that one,
What is wrong with my hair?
an Enterprise, the one that they created before the Next Generation Enterprise, comes through a portal right before it was destroyed. And so what that does is it was never destroyed in Klingon space. So the Klingon-human war was started because the ship was supposed to be destroyed while protecting Klingon base, but it went through a wormhole, went to the future, and so it was never destroyed. And so a Klingon-human war started for 20 years, and so it created an entirely different universe up to that point, which is basically what happened in the 2009 series. And that episode has like a different feel to it because it's all about like a warship traveling. And I want to say I've never seen Battlestar Galactica, but I imagine it has a Battlestar Galactica feel because it's about like a warship that's like alone in the galaxy kind of thing. So what I'm saying is like it's its own thing, but it's still technically a part of the Star Trek universe. And that's all I was gonna say.
I saw a really strange man, and I'm sure he was carrying a weapon. Do we know the identity of the Unsa? He's white, pretty tall, medium build.
He saw me pick up a knife and got really upset.
What?
Who did?
The target.
Oh, I'm not watching that. I'm not even watching the stream.
So now I'm hiding in a wardrobe. While I wait
Can
for
you throw the
everyone to
knife?
fuck off. Yes.
You can throw the knife?
Yes.
Oh, you gotta go throw some money in the swear jar, Nog.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look, there's one person watching besides me,
Hooray! Hi, other person.
I think. I guess without Hitler.
Hey, you asked for that. So, here's what happened with the Steam PC and the Steam controller and all that jazz.
Look, Novikov's expecting a heads up before we trigger the display, so we can watch it. Hey, buddy.
So
You got any other news? Okay, good. Yeah.
basically, what happened was they got a whole bunch of hardware partners. Dell via Alienware, Asus, MSI, bunch of boutique dealers, boutique, whatever. All that jazz. And then the day before launch, they said, oh, we're postponing this.
And I'm sorry, you took a really long time to say all that. What did they postpone?
The launch of the Steam PC.
Oh yeah, right.
So these hardware partners are sitting there saying, they said, oh, okay, we got all this hardware ready. We spent millions in R&D getting this all ready. And you're postponing this. You're postponing this because apparently your controller is not ready yet. Couldn't you have warned us earlier? And I'll like,
Sorry?
you won't, mate. So,
So,
yeah.
Somebody go see who threw that.
Yes.
It
So-
so they managed to piss off all of their hardware partners.
Yeah, hey.
I hope this chick
Don't know why
leaves
we got
because
so nervous. We should have just called the cops.
Well,
so we're about 30 minutes in, and so far our last podcasts have been about 45 minutes. Should we go through this week in gaming
45
now?
minutes to an hour. Yeah, this week in gaming sounds good.
I've got the search engine fired up.
I'm already looking at the page.
See what the hell that was, would you?
I get it.
Give me the first game.
Anybody over here?
And your birth.
It's a disgrace, letting the mentally deranged out.
We
in the
ignore the
streets.
one that says One Piece, because I know that's there.
Alright.
Okay,
fine.
so
Yep, that's it.
Tuesday, March 31st.
Other than
The Witcher
Overwatch.
3 Blood and Wine DLC, PS4, Xbone, and PC. People have been waiting for that. It's out now.
Does DLC really count?
No.
Alright.
One Piece Burning Blood. Yes, I did have to mention
Ignore it.
that. PS4, Xbone.
He had to mention that.
Dead Island, the definitive collection. PS4 and Xbone. Hitman,
Okay,
Episode
so-
3, Marrakesh.
That's what you're playing right now, right?
Actually, I'm currently playing the second episode, Paris.
Okay.
Score
Yeah.
Rush Extended.
Okay, are we firing it up now, or what?
I'm going through the list.
Well, what happened to guessing what's anime bullshit and what's not?
We haven't come to anything there. There's a question. Score Rush Extended, PS4. I say no, not anime bullshit.
No, I'm
Alright.
pretty sure that sounds like an arcade thing.
I mean, arcade and anime bullshit is not mutually exclusive.
Score Rush. Oh, it's a
It's bullet
bullet
hell.
hell.
Ah. But I was right. It's not
Might
anime
get
bullshit.
this. I might get this.
I
It's
can't
for the-
even. It looks like how you would imagine playing a game while under the influence of some drug.
Yeah.
As someone who has played video games under the influences of certain legal yet still mindfucky drugs, what do you mean?
I'm gonna
Well,
send a link to a picture
I'm
with the
thinking
Discord.
a hallucinogen is what I'm talking about because
Oh, okay.
It's-
I've
you
never
can't even
had to
see-
go on something that has hallucinogenic side effects, which is good.
it's like there's so many bullets you can't actually even see the score or like the stats or anything.
Oh, okay. That
I
sounds
sent
fun.
you a link to an image through Discord.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, and it looks like it's 4-player. We gotta play that sometime.
Yeah, that looks reasonably fun. Also, it's dang hot in here. There Came an Echo, PS4 digital, Xbone digital, PC and Mac. I say not anime bullshit.
Okay, what is it?
There
There
Came
came
an
an
Echo.
echo?
There came an echo. No, this sounds like an indie walking simulator.
I think it's.
Actually,
Is it anime bullshit?
well, I mean,
No.
the art style looks very anime-esque to me.
No, it does not. It's not.
I gotta look
It's
this up.
indie, more simulator.
Okay, put it on hold for a second. I need to call my stepfather really fast.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no, this isn't. This is an indie.
Yeah,
remember
that's what I was
this.
saying.
This is an indie indie turn-based strategy. I thought this came out months ago.
This is the extended cut, isn't it? No, it's not. It's just There Came an Echo. Huh.
Huh.
Maybe it got delayed. A Daydreamer Awakened Edition. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah,
That is-
initial release February 24th last year.
Huh.
Someone screwed up. Daydreamer
That-
Awakened Edition. I call anime bullshit.
I did too, but it's not. It's really creepy. It's one of the scariest things I've ever seen. I said don't look it up.
Okay, what's going on?
So we did There Came an Echo, which was an anime. Then there
What are
was
we looking at now?
Daydreamer Awakened Edition. It's not anime. We've already done the vote.
This is not the fucking weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It is for me!
Like there's
Is that a rabbit firing
This
lasers
is definitely
from goddamn eyes?
This is a Tim Burton game. If Tim Burton was having a reoccurring nightmare that he was a elf.
This
I don't know.
This actually feels like
This game doesn't even look fun to play. Like it looks like it's really poor quality.
it looks really low quality. Yeah.
All right. Well, the next one.
Eh.
Friday. Carmageddon Max Damage. We'll just skip that one because we know that's not anime.
Dangerous Golf.
There's no way.
I'm gonna look it up. Who guesses? I'm gonna say yes just to.
I'm gonna go no, because I know I'm right, damn it.
Whoa! This looks like Portal mixed with Half-Life.
This looks
What?
like golf mixed with my best dreams.
And like that, we've had weird explanations today.
What?
No, seriously, it reminds me of Portal mixed with Half-Life.
I'm
Like,
just
I
looking
feel
at
like-
screenshots and the amount of things that are breaking and exploding.
Yeah, there's like the
This makes me
Half-Life part.
kind of excited. I don't
Oh,
know how I should be
shit.
feeling about this.
When is this come? This just came out. Is it on Steam? Is it on PC? No, it's
I don't know.
not. It's not on PC.
It's
I can get
exclusive
it.
to everything that is not the PC.
Oh,
And the
no,
Wii
That
U.
matters. That
It's-
matters, I said.
Shut up now. Shut
Get
up.
out.
No, yeah, you get
Get
out of
out.
here. The Wii U matters. It just doesn't have.
Nintendo's still a thing, damn it.
It just doesn't have any games right now. I actually
Hard-
seen this really.
It doesn't.
Hard Reset
I'll do that.
Redux.
I seen this-
PS4, Xbone, and PC.
I seen this thing. It was really
Both?
funny. I seen this funny comic strip, and it was like two. It was like using the console wars, and so there was two Wii U's standing there, and they were like on the front lines in the trenches, and they were talking about how like they don't have any more ammunition, which is games.
I know what you're talking
That
about.
was a
And they're
Control
like,
Delete comic.
How did they? They're like, why don't they have any ammunition? It's like people just aren't buying the 3DS war bonds anymore. It's like hopefully when the NX squad launches, it'll make people feel patriotic enough to start paying for war bonds again. And he's like, well, how do they expect us to hold the front line without any ammunition? And he's like, well, I've got a nice collection of throwing rocks here.
Also known as Amiibo.
Yep.
Coming from a guy who spent thousands of dollars in Amiibo.
I've spent like 30.
HTC.
No,
I
actually-
am not ashamed.
HTC
Well, technically,
Go ahead.
technically,
I
I
am
haven't
not
spent 30
ashamed.
because some of them were one of them was a gift, and that one was about $30 by itself because it's Samus, and they don't want to make more Samus amiibos, and it's annoying me.
I got one for $10.
What?
Damn you, Code.
It was boxed, sealed.
All right. Well, the last game that came out last week is
Hard Reset Redux.
and
Both
that
snap.
is anime.
Ah! Nope.
Nope, it's gritty. It's
Pretty grimdark bullshit.
it looks like it's trying to be BioShock.
Alright,
Well, I have
he's
things.
really lonely. Go check out who that
Does
is.
that mean we're done
I'm
now?
on it.
That's up to Nog.
Nog.
You think this is funny? That's supposed to be funny? How weird.
Have you not been listening to the conversation? No, you've been playing your game.
We're done.
Okay.
I love how the one person who was in the room is the one person who did not see me kill the guy.
Why am I always so close to the camera? I don't feel that close to the camera, but like when I watch the stream, I'm like right there. And, like people are like looking at my nose, and it's like, oh boy. Oh well, this has been HavenCast number 9, where we talked about a lot of stuff.
I have been ass of death, Pip.
I have been Nog.
I have been David, the Wolfsbane. All
So
right,
someone,
Nog.
one last thing. Apparently, someone left a list that should have been kept secure right in the middle of the dang,
Maybe Margolis if she's
right in the middle of the dang parking lot.
Yeah, gotta hand it to Novikov.
So
Somebody's.
this is
if
a fun
somebody's
game,
getting-
but sometimes it does stuff like that because there's
All
no
I'm
other
saying
place
is-
to put it.
One of the security guards is getting fired if he doesn't die.
He's already dead.
Oh, that's too bad.
Alright,
Alright.
well,
This was fun. Nah, you're gonna have to end the stream.
Yep. Merry Christmas to all, and
And
to
to
all
all.
good night.